Smith. I am the regent of the Fairmont Chapter, National Society, Daughters of the American Revolution. The members of Fairmont, the members of the Presbyterian Church, and all of the neighboring choir members who came to join with us to sing today are so grateful that you came to spend your afternoon with us. We love to honor our veterans. We are so grateful for your service, and we thank you every day for the freedoms that you have allowed us to have. After the concert today, we do invite you to join us through this door to Fellowship Hall for refreshments, because our chapter, we have food. We do not have an event without food. So please join us afterwards. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Tim Clarkson, the pastor of this church. And along with Linda, I extend a warm welcome to all who are gathered here this afternoon. It comes to mind that only in the past days we've had an election day, the opportunity to vote. These kinds of things we should not take for granted. These kinds of things we owe our gratitude for the men and women, the veterans who have served to ensure those very freedoms here in this country, and to try to advance those around the world so that all may know the freedoms and the liberties that we enjoy, including the opportunity to gather in worship, making it so fitting that we gather in this space. I'm overjoyed to see all of you here, and I guess to borrow from the, is it 6 or 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon, the fact that Jane Ruffino is connected with so many people to assemble the variety of choirs who will lift voices and instruments in song to celebrate and appreciate all that our veterans have done and continue to do to make this the place that it is. I'm grateful to be part of things today, and I share my regrets that I will not be able to stay personally for all the goodies. So you're going to have to eat my fair share. Because after the pieces that I accompany, I'll be making my egress to move my daughter to her new home. So that being said, we're moving her to Brooklyn. If I'm not back here by 11 a.m. tomorrow, I'm calling on all the veterans to formulate an expeditionary force to come and find me. So welcome, enjoy what you hear, and appreciate what we have. Thank you.
Please stand and join together in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
When I selected the program for this concert, I wanted to get music from different eras since we're going to the 250th anniversary of our country. There is an error in the first one. We're not playing This Is My Country, we're playing My Country 'Tis of Thee as the first piece, which goes way back before the Revolutionary War. And then we have, and we'll ask you at the next one, America the Beautiful, we have two of our talented people playing a piano duo, and then we'll all sing together America the Beautiful at the end of that. Then I found some music from the time of George Washington that we're going to use, and two of them are with choir and with guitar. I tried to make it as authentic to the period as I could. So we had a violinist that was supposed to come in, but unfortunately she hurt her shoulder this week and couldn't play. So my husband Vinny plays a magical instrument that can get all sorts of different sounds. So he'll be using called an aerophone. So we're into the 21st century with one instrument as we're playing it. And so then in the middle we changed the instrumental piece to something called A March to Boston, which he's going to use a sound kind of like a fife, because I imagine that's what they would have used. It was what they used for soldiers marching as they were marching into Boston. So we'll start chime choir with My Country 'Tis of Thee. Sorry, America the Beautiful.
our country, we will hear songs written during the Revolutionary War. At that time, soldiers would often meet at the local tavern. A Toast to Washington and General Washington are just two of the songs the men used to sing. The instrumental music, March to Boston, was used for accompanying the troops on their way to battle. It was most likely performed by fife and drum and perhaps trumpet. The chime choir will then take us from the Revolutionary War, playing Yankee Doodle, into the 20th century with George M. Cohen's Yankee Doodle Dandy. An interesting fact about the lyrics in Yankee Doodle is that the colonists would poke fun at the British aristocrats with their white curly wigs by calling them macaroni heads. Thus, if you ever wondered where that came from, which I think a lot of people did, thus the significance of the curly feather in the hat being called macaroni. The chimes will then play an arrangement of Civil War tunes, including Battle Hymn of the Republic.
Oh
Now, let us introduce our branches of the service. The United States Army. The United States Army's birthday is June 14, 1775. The Continental Congress created the United States Army to defend and support the American colonies against the British. It was established more than a year before the Declaration of Independence. It defends freedom through the courage of its soldiers. The Army song, the Caisson Song, was written by Field Artillery First Lieutenant Edmund L. Gruber in 1908. It was adopted as the official song of the Army in 1952 and retitled The Army Goes Rolling Along. Happy 250th to the U.S. Army. The United States Navy. The United States Navy's birthday is October 13, 1775. After the Second Continental Congress, it authorized the acquisition of a fleet of ships. It fit 2 sailing vessels with guns, and so the Navy was born. The Navy song, Anchors Aweigh, was composed by Navy bandmaster Charles Zimmerman in 1906. The first public performance was at Philadelphia's Franklin Field at the Army-Navy football game. It soon became the official Navy song. Happy 250th birthday to the U.S. Navy. The United States Marine Corps. The Marine Corps' birthday is November 10, 1775. It was established by the Second Continental Congress during the American Revolutionary War. Originally formed at Tun Tavern in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The first Marines enlisted under Commandant Samuel Nichols. The symbol of the Marines is an emblem of an eagle, a globe, and an anchor. The Marines' hymn is the oldest official song of the U.S. military. It was written in 1859. The words had many Marines contributing and have been altered several times over the years. The melody was written by German-born Jewish French composer Jacques Offenbach for an opera. This melody was based on a Spanish folk tune, so it is truly a cross-cultural song. Happy 250th birthday to the U.S. Marines. United States Coast Guard. The United States Coast Guard birthday is August 4th, 1790. Congress authorized a system of cutters to be constructed, and thus we have the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard song, Semper Paratus, meaning always ready, was composed by Captain Francis Salter Van Horskip, U.S. Coast Guard. He also wrote the lyrics for the song. He was the commander of the Bering Sea Forces when composed it in 1927. Happy 235th birthday to the U.S. Coast Guard. The United States Air Force is the youngest of our different forces. Its birthday, September 18, 1947. It was established as an independent branch of the military after World War II. It provided air power for America. In 1913, it started as an air combat unit of the U.S. Army. The song, the U.S. Air Force, originally known as Off We Go, was written in September 1939 for Cleveland Air Races. It was selected by a committee of Army wives as the official song for the Army Air Force. The Air Force was established in 1947 as a separate military branch, and the song was adopted at the same time as their official song. Happy 78th birthday to the U.S. Air Force.
sing along with all the armed services songs if you know them, which I think most of us do, and stand up if you have served.
The Army.
We're very happy that we can honor a World War II vet, Donald Edwin Sager. He was drafted and I'm not sure if he's here. Okay, sorry there. Hi, Don. He was drafted while enrolled in Muhlenberg College into the U.S. Navy during World War II. He entered the Navy on July 26, 1943, and his service ended on May the 10th, 1946. While in the Navy, he was stationed stateside in Newport, Rhode Island, St. Louis, Missouri, Corpus Christi, Texas, and Norman, Oklahoma. His rank of service was Aviation Electronics Mate First Class. He was an Advanced Base Aviation Training Unit. Don received a Victory Medal, an American Campaign Medal, and a Point System Medal. Serving his country did not end with his time in the Navy. After his honorable discharge, he returned to Muhlenberg College, graduated, and worked in the ordnance field at Hercules Powder Company for a short time. That was here in Kenville, in case you don't know. He accepted a government job at Picatinny Arsenal, working primarily in applied research and development associated with primary and secondary pyrotechnics explosives. During his 32-year career, he wrote 40-plus technical reports, and those methods are still being applied in present-day use. He was named in numerous patents. As working in a chief explosives applied sector, he represented the United States. He collaborated with Britain, Canada, Australia, Germany, France, Belgium, Norway, Italy, Sweden, and Israel with regard to national defense explosives and pyrotechnics programs. I hope he got to go to all those countries, did he?
Yes, the answer was yes.
Good, all right. After retirement, Don started his own consulting business. One of his numerous projects was working with and developing the chemical composition of automotive airbags for a major automotive safety system supplier. He was still in the business of saving and protecting lives. Don met his wife, Mary Ann, while stationed in St. Louis, Missouri, and they married later on. They have 3 children, Don Jr., Nancy, and Carol, 3 grandchildren, Don III, Allison and Emily, and 2 great-grandchildren, Caitlin and Deanna. Donald is here with us today at 101 years old. He will be 102 in January. Donald Sager, thank you for your service, both in the U.S. Navy and in your career. Sorry, folks. Thank you.
Video progress bar 0 seconds of 3 minutes, 34 seconds. Pause.
Well, I guess Jane is getting anxious and is talking. Yes.
Play.
I paused it. Yeah, you did.
Video progress bar 11 seconds of 3 minutes, 34 seconds. Pause.
Okay. Before I get into Stars and Stripes Forever, I just want to thank all the choir members from all over that came and participated today. There's a paper in your program that lists their names, so if you know any of them, make sure you thank them. The chime choir is from the church here, the Presbyterian Church, so you can I want to thank all the accompanists, Vincent Ruffino, which is wonderful on that aerophone, isn't that interesting? Our guitarist, our minister had to leave, but Timothy Clarkson and Kathy McCain. And our wonderful pianist, Argyle, June, and Ann, for they playing so that Jane could direct. And of course, not the least, but Jane for everything. So I just want to tell you now, this marks the 128th anniversary of the premiere of John Philip Sousa's Stars and Stripes Forever March. It was in 1896 that Sousa was in Italy when he learned of the death of his band manager, David Blakely. Sousa rushed to return home to manage the band as they prepared for an upcoming tour of the U.S. He claimed that while on the ship, he composed the piece while walking the decks. He did not write it down till he got to shore, all the while keeping the tune in his head and not changing a note. And explaining the composition, Sousa said, he began to think of all the countries he had visited, and that flag of ours became glorified. And to my imagination, it seemed to be the biggest, grandest flag in the world, and I could not get back under it quick enough. So the piece debuted on May 14th, 1897, and quickly became an American classic. November 6th was Sousa's birthday, March 6th is Sousa's date of death, and December 10th is the date the song became the official march of the United States. Let us listen now to the U.S. Navy playing the Stars and Stripes Forever.
Video progress bar 11 seconds of 3 minutes. 30 seconds. Play.
Sponsors, student body.